I'm blessed finding what I have, not just a career, healthy children, beautiful wife that loves me, beautiful home, businesses. I showered with things I never thought I'd have. So I do often pray that my viewers, you, find these things. But it is a lot up to you to think outside the seriousness. You guys know me, even in my when I'm getting feed, I'm getting fined, I gotta pay a late tax bill for $35,000. I get hit with all this stuff. You know me. I always find funny in it. I always find laughter in it. I will poke fun at it. I will. That's my way of coping with things, and it's not always good. Because there's times where Brittany's very serious and she needs me, and I'm just cracking jokes. It's a bad habit, but it also is a way to take life less seriously, I guess. Don't let everything bother. Don't let everything bother. I guess is what I'm saying. It's like such petty problems give us things happen. I don't know. I just wanted to share a little word about the situation and also share my thoughts. Um, it's a tough one, man. It's not good, and and it's funny that when my dad sent me a link of it's just a story about a plane crash, and it's sad because I kind of just brushed past it because of how many plane crashes there have been lately. So I didn't even, it didn't say anything about who it was, or it just, God damn, another plane crash. That's kind of what I thought. Just damn it, it's not good for anybody, no matter who's playing it. So I kind of brushed past it, and then I have like a group chat with a bunch of business people, and I saw something asking for Cletus and hey, is Biffle okay? We just heard his plane crashed. And I was like, oh my God. I went back to my dad's text and clicked on it, and it was a whole story about Greg and his family. I could not believe it. So yeah, guys, my apologies for a video like this. I know that you probably want to be at the laundromat scene, and me too. I really do. I got rocked to see my wife cry, and she was just talking to his wife yesterday. Um, so just close to home, not good, not fun. Don't wish it on nobody, and I just wish the best for all you as well. Um, right at Christmas, it's just ass, man. So yeah, for those of you that hate these vids, I'm sorry. Um, it's not my intention. I'd love to be just showing you guys business updates and be my plan tomorrow. We'll just keep this little ball rolling. And I would post everything I filmed today, but it's so I'm shouting out the GTR and the G Wagon. I don't even want to say this stuff. It's so far from what I would want to post, uh, promoting and business. It doesn't sit well with me. So we're gonna just start fresh tomorrow, and prayers out to so many um, people that are sharing and caring, and uh, God, just the impact this man had on so many. Um, it's beautiful to see. That's what I love, man. I love it. I love seeing people impact other people. So I love you guys dearly. Thanks for everything. Um, we all got a much worse day ahead of us, so let's just enjoy today. All right. I love you. Thank you. You're beautiful. I love you guys, man. One of a kind. Smile more.
Introducing Business Essentials from U.S. Bank with no monthly maintenance fee checking and card payment processing. we rolling? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cursed Gun Images, one of your most favorite and my least favorite videos on the channel. One where I go through some of the internet's most cursed gun images. Some of these are just things I found on the internet. Some of them are submitted directly by you, the viewer, because you love to watch me suffer. I'm your host, Brandon Barbera. Let's get into the Glockenspiel torture. Right out the gate, have you ever wanted to be in a bout of fisticuffs, but also want to shoot squirrels and or injure people? I introduce to you 22 caliber brass knuckles. It's going to be a long video. Funny enough, I think according to the NFA, this weapon is technically classified as an AOW, any other weapon. If you look, there's a bunch of weird shit, like as far as disguised firearms that end up on the AOW list. Like, you still have to get an NFA tax stamp, but instead of $200, it's like $5. Already autistically. Anyhow, this does bring a whole new meaning to the term brass knuckles. Also, I just love the practical application of this. It implies that if you're going to hit somebody with it, you're going to also shoot the guy directly to your left. Funny enough, that's also how I won my boxing match. Shoot the guy directly to your left. Funny enough, that's also how I won my boxing match. Here is that. Mom, I want Mosin Nagant. We have Mosin Nagant at home. Mosin Nagant at home. Yet, I don't know if this works or not, but this is kind of psychotic. I think the intent is to make this like kind of a takedown rifle, either that or maybe it's just a meme. But turning a Mosin into something that you use like a pump action BB gun you had when you were a kid. There's latches and shit there. This might be somewhat functional. Either way, terminally online. And for the Barbie girl in a Barbie world, we have whatever this AR-15 is. Look, I think that just marketing things specifically to women by just throwing pink shit on it is already kind of cringe. Women and flamboyantly gay dudes. But that wasn't enough to include it in Cursed Gun Images if it wasn't for the fucking Labubu hanging off the handguard. It's like a Funko Pop, but fucking worse somehow. I don't get it. I don't understand this generation. 6'7", fuck you. Yeah. Next. Oh boy, that didn't take long. What is it with firearms seized in other countries and like their obsession with plastidip bullshit? This looks like a CZ leprosy. Oh god, this is from Jamaica. I just saw the top left. Hey man, why you got? No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that. Honestly, this is probably the best of the improvised guns we have in this lineup. You guys all remember the famous Smith and Wesson, right? Never underestimate the ability of somebody who's high on meth to find the most complicated way of doing something you can buy for $150. There's this one I found recently, which is a what appears to be a 22 LR revolver with the signature grip tape, which I have to wonder if this was even ever remotely functional. I see there's that little spring there attached to the barrel, like to the hammer that like you pull it back. It's got the bones. It might work. What I'm really concerned about is that barrel, which looks real fucking small, even for 22 LR. Not only that, it looks notably inconsistent and possibly crooked. This whole thing makes a lot more sense when you realize the other details of why this was confiscated. There was a guy, also potentially high on meth, impersonating a law enforcement officer, specifically a U.S. Marshal, in what has got to be the most convincing costume I've ever seen. I really have to admire his optimism for thinking he would get far enough along with that jacket to think that he needed to have a convincing working handgun. And then there's whatever the fuck this is, which, I mean, it looks like a fairly straightforward, just pull back, fire, 22 caliber. And I understand why a lot of these people just use 22 LR. I mean, it's fairly simple. It's low pressure, very low chance of blowing up, and still potentially fatal. I mean, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but I mean, with the AM-180, it was considered less lethal, which really just means being a cop in the 1960s was fucking wild. Not getting too far off topic, but if I do not see an AM-180 in the new season of Fallout, I'm going to show my ass. But anyhow, out of all the crackhead guns I've seen, this is probably the one that, in my eyes, looks most likely to work just from an outsider's perspective. That was until I saw the ammunition seized with. So you see a couple of different loads in the same box of CCI. You've got, your typical lead projectiles for a 22, a bunch of crimped cases implying that they're blanks, possibly used in the testing to make sure that they can actually set off the rimfire primer. And then you zoom out and you see what I can only describe as 22 caliber Thunder. Isn't even straight. Like, it's visibly fucking crooked. Does this look normal? On meth it is.
This is your brain on drugs.
2026. Fresh start, same system. Banks win, you pay. Fees and calls piling up monthly. Unless you fight back. PDS Debt has already helped hundreds of thousands cut their debt and put money back in their pocket, not the banks. Whether you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, or medical bills, PDS Debt has custom solutions to get you out of debt, and there's no minimum credit score required. They're here to help you save more, pay off your debt faster, and put that money back where it belongs, your pocket. PDS Debt is A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau, and they have thousands of 5-star reviews. Why? Because, as I said, PDS Debt has helped hundreds of thousands to get out of debt. It's about to be a new year, and it could be a new you into debt. So don't wait another month. Take back control in 30 seconds. Get your free personalized assessment at pdsdebt.com/bh. That's pdsdebt.com/bh. pdsdebt.com/bh. Also, a big thank you, as always, to the sponsor of the channel, SDI.edu. If you've ever thought about getting your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology, you can check them out using the links down in the description. Now, unfortunately, back to Cursed Gun Edges. Now, this one comes straight from our brothers in the English language, the UK. Turns out a young man has converted a staple gun to be able to fire 5 cartridges. You may remember this oldie but goodie from Cursed Gun Images long ago, where somebody had converted a staple gun to be able to fire a 22 caliber long rifle. Judging by the ruler in the bottom right-hand corner of this photo, I'm assuming it was also a crime when they did it. But apparently a man by the name of Jamie Young in the UK was given a 5-year sentence for doing the same thing.